few seconds.
And we are back with the next part of our epic WrestleMania discussion. We were just talking about the Women's Championship being defended at WrestleMania. But the current thoughts are, that I was going to mention this in the last part, is that they're going to do a big 4-on-4 Divas tag team match so we can see more Divas be featured, which I think is great. Because if you're going to have a Divas division, and if you're going to have the division taken seriously, you can't base a whole division on 45-second squash matches. It doesn't work. And there's also talk, before I let you guys all talk for a second, there's also talk they're going to bring in Maria Menounos from Extra and do something very similar to what we saw at Tribute to the Troops, which actually was a pretty okay Divas contest. It really was.
I would have to say, you know, not to take anything away from some of the Divas in the WWE because they're very talented. But the thing is, usually when you get a handful of divas in one match, that's all you're really going to get is nothing but maybe a 2 to 3 minute quickie. You know, and again, the other reason is, you know, if they want to give Beth Phoenix more credibility than she already has.
Really dirty thoughts. I'll just keep it on my head. 8 divas and a quickie. Sorry.
Wow, we had a female on the call with us, man. What's wrong with you?
Oh, it's okay. I had the same thought.
Okay. All right. So let me remember where. Okay. You know, to have the Divas Championship and to give Beth Phoenix a little bit more credibility. I mean, we already know on hands at the internet, the fan access for WrestleMania weekend. Trish Stratus and Lita are going to be on hand. And it would be more of a nostalgia factor to have maybe one of the two come back and wrestle with Beth. You know, because if Beth picks up the win over Lita or Trish, it would give her a little bit more credibility because they were the two dominant divas women's champions in the early 2000s.
Well, there was a lot of talk about bringing Trish in to face Beth, but at this point, 2 weeks away from WrestleMania,
it's not going to happen.
I mean, we have 2 Monday Night Raws and 2 SmackDowns left. So if they put together a 4-4 tag team match, they really don't need any build for that. You're just throwing a whole bunch of divas into a match.
It'll be announced on WWE.com.
Yeah, which I would really want to see maybe just a one-on-one match.
So
at least that
the board of directors made the match.
You'll get a good solid 10 minutes of wrestling out of Divas if you just have it strictly one-on-one for the Divas Championship. And that's what they need because
I like the idea of the tag match just for the reason that we can see a lot more talent being featured. The same thing with the big 6-on-6 tag team match. Yeah, it's probably going to end up being a complete clusterfuck. But having 12 additional superstars being able to perform, well, 10 additional because the singles match would be 2 anyway. Yeah. But I think that's a huge plus. Not having it an elimination style match is what's going to make it a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
But whatever have you, we're talking about the Divas match. Whatever they do with it, I think we'll see probably pretty much what we're used to, and that's a damn shame because they have a division that can take it to the next level. They just won't allow it.
Yes. Now, what do you guys think about the build-up for Punk Jericho? Best in the world against the best wrestler in the world versus the best in the world at everything he does. But I think that's hashtag, it should be best in the world, Chris Jericho, hashtag I can't win Dancing with the Stars.
I'm tired of these goddamn hashtags, okay? Every single show I watch, there's a hashtag in the corner. Like
hashtag epic WrestleMania discussion.
You know what I'm going to do with your hashtag?
Hashtag the Green Lantern. No, I'm joking. But
wow, okay.
What do you guys think about the current build up for CM Punk versus Chris Jericho for the WWE Championship?
Well, at the beginning, when they first started it, I was pretty unenthused because it just seemed really, really simple. It's like, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. And I just don't like those things that are just so shallow. I can't get into it. But now that they've added the new element of, oh, you know, I'm going to make you be like your dad and I'm going to make you drink and all that stuff. Like, now that they've added that and given it some depth and kind of a bigger, more dramatic story to follow, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I totally agree because to me, you got Chris Jericho. This is a guy who went toe-to-toe with The Rock on the microphone in 2000 multiple times, even during the invasion angle and everything, and made it epic. And you got CM Punk, everyone's touting as like the best on the microphone, and that is what we get. I'm the best. I'm the best.
Yeah,
and like honestly, I just thought that was totally lame. I was expecting, you know, like epicness, but to me, it was shallow.
But now I think there was epicness with the last promo that Chris Jericho did. I think it was epicness. We did bring it up to the good level it needed to be.
Exactly.
I think you guys said it best in your title to your Raw review. How did you put it? Chris Jericho doesn't say a cliche?
I
don't remember. I always make my titles like right when I wake up when I'm going to upload the video, and I'm half asleep when I write them, so I don't exactly remember.
While we're on the subject of CM Punk and promos, do you guys think we'll rewind it for a couple of months to last summer? Do you think WWE kind of dropped the ball on the whole summer of Punk when they brought back CM Punk to feud with John Cena to become who would be the undisputed WWE champion? What are your thoughts on that whole summer? Because to be honest, I think that was the greatest summer to be a wrestling fan, was because you had Punk just going completely off topic, and it was making you question whether or not it was a scripted promo or if he was going off. But in the end, we knew it was scripted.
I do gotta say.
But no, you gotta let them.
Oh, I'm gonna let them answer. I'm definitely gonna let them answer. I just have to say one thing, honestly. And honestly, if any wrestling fan, and I don't believe how much you believe in kayfabe, if you're a wrestling fan sitting at home at Money in the Bank when CM Punk went booking through the crowd, yeah, it's a great picture in kayfabe. It's great in the story. If you're completely immersed in the story, it's fantastic. But in all actuality, do you think Punk would have made it out of that building with the WWE Championship?
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, though, when he first started the promos.
Yeah, but I mean,
there was a lot of speculation.
And if you want to talk about believability, even then it was unbelievable, because if a fan jumps in the ring, 1 second, they cut the camera off. CM Punk talked for 20 minutes, and nobody in the company could take the camera off of him.
They definitely, as soon as he talked about the company being taken over by his idiotic daughter and doofus son-in-law, then right after that, and they said McMahon died. And then right as soon as he started doing the bully campaign, they cut the mic. And that right there, I thought it was kind of...
Oh, and I just have to say this has been a thought that's been on my mind for close to a year. What the hell happened to Vince McMahon? I mean, you go back to anywhere from 1997 when his character actually started, developing.
Well, he's being the grandfather now.
No, but not just that. I mean, come on.
He's being Grandpa McMahon.
Well,
Grandpa McMahon.
They ruined Vince McMahon the day that they shaved his hair at WrestleMania. Now he's got that comb over. He wears pink suits. I mean...
Well, let's not forget about the man faked his own death.
That was his, exit strategy. Because...
he became not able to do his job. That's why Triple H came in.
See, that was the whole story.
And you're talking about when did the wheels fall off for CM Punk? In my mind, it's when Triple H came in there and kind of took over, and then you had the main spot about the entire angle that I think fell apart. You had Kevin Nash text himself, and then all of a sudden nothing makes sense, and then they blow off the match, and then everything, and the Laurinaitis thing got moved over, and everything that was set in place, it looked like they just didn't have a plan.
Honestly. I think it's we're going to go this way. Oh, crap. What do we do now? And I think that's what happened. And then it all fell apart.
And yeah, because Triple H was supposed to be the humongous heel, and then he ended up being a babyface.
Well, it's because they could not, see, that's part of my thing I was saying, is they could not make the people hate him. They tried a lot. It didn't work. So now they're having to bring in Shawn Michaels to make people actually hate Triple H. It's just so difficult. People love him so much.
I see what you mean. I totally see what you mean. And going back to what you just said, Chronix, that was the one part that I totally see what you mean. When there was that mysticism where Kevin Nash, who sent the text message, you thought...
That was so stupid, by the way.
I just thought of CM Punk and text message, and I thought, he's like, would you like to see the text? Would you like to see the text that my sister sent to me? Oh, WTF. Oh my God. Kevin Nash. I thought he was dead. LOL. that was just epic. I love when Punk was going pipe bombs.
The thing that would have made this made sense is they were going to make Laurinaitis general manager of Raw anyway. So why didn't they continue the angle where Laurinaitis was pulling Kevin Nash's strings? He was already pulling The Miz and R-Truth strings as well. He brought him back. This whole angle, they could have formulated almost a new version of the NWO.
Which they almost did with R-Truth and The Miz, but they dropped the ball on that.
And when they had that Hell in a Cell thing or whatever it was, and you had R-Truth and The Miz, that was believable to me. Like everybody kept telling me that sucked, but to me that was cool. They had the cops over there who were
I thought
ripping
that
them
was
off.
awesome too.
Oh, Hell in a Cell looked great. It was the dumb YouTube video that they released a few days after that completely ruined it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think, is there anything else that we have left to cover in this video?
The World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh yes! Wow.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
World Heavyweight Champion. Yes. See,
No.
dude, I played WWE 12, and when he turns and he does that little skip down the ring, I'm like, yes, World Champion. Yes, I love doing that. But anyway, yes, let them.
Once you guys watch the video and you see the look on my face right now, it'll tell the whole story.
Yes. But guys,
You saw the look on my face to tell the whole story too.
what do you
Just made a
guys?
vomiting noise. Sorry that you missed it.
What do you
I didn't hear
guys?
noises, by the way.
Oh, it was more of an expression.
Actually, we are going to cut it right there and continue on to Sheamus and the World Heavyweight title.
And our final part to this epic WrestleMania discussion.
Yes, stay
That's what
tuned.
we will.
You know what I mean.
No, they don't.